Can't get my fox body to start up, man. Got a lot of work to do today other than try to get this fox body started up. I'm not gonna go into depth. I just like I said, I'm getting ready to build an engine for this car, so I'm not finna really go into detail on buying parts and stuff for it. It's just a little 4-cylinder now in Foxy, but I can't get it to start. I tried to drive it to the store one day. We ain't gonna talk about if it got insurance on it or not. But I tried to drive to the store one day. The store was pretty close by, so tried to drive to the store one day and I couldn't get it to crank. It just turned over. It would start and then it would shake a little bit and it was cut off. So I don't know if the fuel pump is going out or what. I did put a little cheap fuel pump in. I mean, it was probably the cheapest one I could find on eBay. The starter's going out. Like, it was one of the cheapest one I found. It lasted like 2 years though. I really can't complain. The fuel pump might have lasted about a year and a half, 2 years maybe. So anyway, man, I'm gonna try to see if it'll start up now. Maybe it was just cold or something. I don't know. It was kind of cold. It wasn't super cold, but we gonna see, man. Y'all just stay tuned. If I can't get it to crank, we gonna move on to the next thing. That's all I'm getting, man. Maybe it's out of gas. Maybe it's out of gas, y'all. I'm gonna put some gas in it. We're gonna see if that fixes. I'm gonna try some gas. Y'all stay tuned. Alright, man, I put like a gallon of gas in it. Let's see if it make a difference. Hold on. So I had like a gallon of gas. I got another gallon I can put in it if that don't fix it, but figured I'd try a gallon or about a gallon first. Try that. Dang, it's just out of gas, y'all. Man. Well, I guess I gotta go put some gas in Foxy. So we finna move on to the next thing. Now that we got that situated, next up is Iron Man. Well, not necessarily Iron Man, but we finna talk about Iron Man. But no work won't get done to Iron Man in this video, so I'm waiting on a welder to come in. So once the welder comes in, I bought a welder. Once it comes in, then we'll address Iron Man. But until then, man, Iron Man gonna be out of the count. So really, in reality, we on Coco today. I got a lot of work to do on Coco. It's time to get that car on the road. So I bought some. It's time to address an issue, man. So all right, here we go. All right, man. So let's address Iron Man first. If you've been keeping up with the series, you know where Iron Man is right now, and that's probably too dark for y'all to see, so let me show y'all this. Y'all know all the suspension is off, so that's where we at on Iron Man. So yeah, Iron Man got a ways to go because of the lower control arms. I got to weld these ball joints in there, man. So anyway, we are on the El Camino for once. So it's time to get some things squared away with this thing so I can go ahead and put it on the road. So we bought a painless, let's hope this is painless wire. We're gonna rewire the whole car up with you know, brand new relays and stuff, because this car sat for a long time and I know y'all can't see, so I'm gonna show y'all in here. I actually replaced the floors in this car. So these are actually just floor pans that I put into the car, this side, that side, and one of the backs, or this ain't necessarily the back, but where to see that, I had to replace one of those also. But I'm gonna show y'all. So I bought some, trying to get some stuff out of the way, man. Y'all bear with me. So, I bought some headlights for the car, as y'all can see. Pretty sure y'all can see how that amber light gonna be at the back. So I bought some brand new headlights, and I decided that I wanted to wire up these new headlights. Well, once I really got into it, I checked out the headlight stuff. As you can see, this one is still plugged up, but started checking it out, and I realized the racks hadn't got the best of my wiring harness, and I really didn't want to deal with the issue of trying to figure out which wire went to which. On top of that, these wires are like super hard and just super worn out, and all the plugs and stuff are dry rotted. So I figured with all the money I put into this car, my best bet is to just buy the whole thing and just take the old wiring out and put the new wiring in. So this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna read these instructions because I hadn't read them. I'm gonna read these instructions, and then I'm gonna start taking the old wire out. So y'all just stay tuned. Some of this is probably just gonna be a time lapse, but I will check in from time to time because it's gonna be a couple part journey. I can tell you that now, because I know I ain't the best at wiring, but we're gonna get it done. So y'all just stay tuned. I'm finna read these instructions, and we finna start taking the old stuff out so we can put the new stuff in. Checking in. So you got a whole thick booklet right here, man, that gives you all the details you need. Basically tell you that certain wires are gonna have to come out. Yeah, so I mean it's pretty easy. Nothing crazy. Everything color coded. So you just go in, look for the wires, and take them out of the harness. I took them out, and I would take them and put a zip tie around them. If it was a certain wire I said take out, I took it out and zip tied it out of the harness. Or if it needed to be put in with another harness, I would put it in with that harness. So that's what I'm doing, man, and seems like I'm getting pretty close to getting ready to put it up. So we just gonna continue working, man. I just wanted to let y'all follow along with this build on this car. I know y'all see that color on that bad boy. That's what color we going. I'm thinking about getting back on the body work of this car and go ahead and spraying it so I can put the windshield back in, put the windows back in, so that I can start putting the dash and stuff in, because I got the dash done, but I do still have to get the seat done and the door panels. And I got to find all these little trim pieces, the roof piece, all the back trims. I can put this back glass, these two back glasses in, and that back glass. So yeah, man, I can start putting all this stuff in the car, and we can get this car ready to go on its first drive. The most I've ever done with this car, man, I backed it out of the garage, and just let it idle. And just let it sit out there for a minute, and I end up putting it back in. But like I said, man, this time this is permanent. That's the reason why I went ahead and bought this harness and stuff, man. Put this stuff in here permanently. I even got it where if I find a G-body with power windows, which I don't even know if these El Caminos had power windows or not, man. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I have no idea. But if they did, I would like to find those power windows and power locks. And I already have the wires. So I bought the one that I could run power window, power locks. I know for sure I want power locks. Power windows, not that big of a deal. But power locks are definitely a must because I want to be able to unlock it and unlock it with a remote. I mean, lock it and unlock it with a remote. Remote start, all kind of stuff. So, like I said, man, this is very good if you had a car that sat like this one sat. Like I said, this one sat long enough to the point where the floors had rotted out and I had to put floor pans in it. I wish I was vlogging back then, man, because this car was an off the frame restoration. I mean, the door's been off. These are all new door hinges. I mean, as y'all can see, the dash and everything came out. Got the sound deadener on the floor, sound deadener on the roof. This steering wheel, I wanted to use the OG steering wheel, but it's all ate up and chewed up. So if I can find another OG steering wheel, which I do got to take this out so I can paint this black, because the interior is just going to be black. I'm going to just be plain Jane with the interior. I'm going to be honest with y'all. Interior is just going to be black, straight black with a few blue. Like if I can find something that blue or paint something blue, it'll be a very few blue accents. And when I say very few, I mean very few. It's going to be real fine. It may be the little thing over there. It may have whatever's written on. I think it has El Camino on it or it has Chevrolet on it or something. I may pull that off and paint that this color blue. But other than that, it's not going to be much in the car that's going to be this blue. But most of it's going to be black. This car will get a remix done. I have to jack this car up and show y'all what's up on it. It does still have the 7.5. It has not tubular control arms, but it does have like the UMI. I guess you can say tubular control arms. UMI aftermarket control arms up under the back. I forgot what kind of shocks, but some pretty good shocks on the back. And the front is pretty much stock. Yeah, the front basically stock. So anyway, man, let's get back to it. Because my camera trying to die on me, so I'm finna finish getting these wires out. I'm gonna turn the camera on for a few minutes, let y'all watch a little bit of it, but I know this is kind of boring. And once I get ready to wrap it up, check back in and we'll go from there, man. Y'all stay tuned. So I do want to check in real quick, kind of show y'all. So now I got some wires fed into the engine bay, and if y'all look at this box, and then I'm gonna show y'all the old one. Excuse all my mess. But if you look at the old box, pretty much looks the same. I mean, minus a few different things. I mean, this one here is kind of bolted through a bolt and it connected. This one, the new one eliminated this need to connect the outside harness. And it's all connected directly into the fuse box. And it's closed up, you know. So the new one is definitely a lot, I guess you could say, better. So I'm keeping this one right now because I don't know what I need off of it, what I may need to cut off of it, and they, you know, recommend to keep it because I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna need this one, but just hanging on to it for now until I know for sure. Brake light switch, I I'm gonna need this. Pretty sure I'm gonna need this. This is the headlight switch. Anyway, man, so we finished pulling these wires through, and check back in once I cross another threshold, man. Y'all just stay tuned. Checking in. All right, so the wires are through the firewall. I'm hoping this is all of them, but I'm gonna show y'all what we got. It looks like a mess right now, but I'm thinking this is all the wires that are supposed to come through the firewall. But I don't have it bolted up. I gotta buy some drill bits. I gotta drill a bigger hole. It don't bolt up by the little small screws that come with the factory, and they actually bolt up with a actual bigger nut. It has a nut that goes on the back of it, and they give you some other things that's supposed to like clean it up, make it look cleaner. Yeah, and I really want to take my wires and come up to the inside of the fender and come up around and go, you know, all the way around, even if I gotta extend a few wires. That's what I want to do. Clean up the best I can, but like I said, the engine that's in here is not the final engine that's going in here. So I will have another opportunity. When I do it this time, I want to clean up the little holes in the fenders. You know, the fenders have the holes in them. So I want to clean that up. I think I want to actually paint the engine bay, because now the engine bay is just black. I just sprayed it black. I think the next time I want to paint the engine bay and just make it nicer in here. What else can I say? Anyway, I'm gonna just take y'all around, show y'all where we are. It's gonna take some more time before we can actually hook it up to some power or get any power to anything, but I think it should be pretty straightforward from this point. So to y'all, I know that just looks like a mess of wires. To y'all, I know that just looks like a mess. We are out of the firewall right now, but if I bring out to the inside of the car, then like we are up to the firewall, but we're not bolted. Like I said, I got to drill the hole so I can stick the bolts through and at least, you know, just lightly bolt it up, not nothing too crazy, because I ain't even sure, you know, if that's all the wires I think it is. But like I said, just gonna get it mocked up for now. If I need to take it back down and put another wire, a couple of, you know, a few more wires out or something, then I can do that. So that's where we are. That's what we got. So yeah, man. Alright, man. So for my people that watch, and I mean really watch my channel, and that, you know where my channel is and know where all my bills are. The people that know I got a 331 bill going on. That's completely broken down to the naked block, but I do have to get the crank, pistons, and the rods. And then once we go to the machine shop, I think I was quoted like $2 grand to get the machine work done to the block. So still a lot that I gotta do for that. So I'm gonna be just saving up, because like I said, bro, I'm just a regular dude. I ain't got none of that big YouTube money like some of these other guys right now. Hopefully it comes later. Like I said, and that's the importance of me needing y'all to like these videos, share them, and subscribe to the channel, and you know, just watch the videos. The watch time I need to get paid from YouTube, I haven't necessarily got there yet. I do get paid from Facebook, but it's not $2,000 money, you know what I mean? So what else? My truck, I ordered a welder, just catching y'all up on everything. I ordered a little handheld welder off Amazon, had a lot of good reviews, so I got to weld the ball joints in, and then Iron Man should be back. But let's talk about this car that we was working on. So when I come back in the next video, I'm gonna be got the right size drill bit, drill the hole. We're gonna drill the hole, and we're just gonna start wiring up stuff in the engine bay, and just try to get this thing running and crunk so that I can, you know, continue working on it, and I can eventually show y'all what's up under the hood. I do want to keep that under wraps for now. It's nothing special, I'll be honest with y'all. It ain't nothing like that. Like, I don't even really plan on doing no kind of racing, grudge racing or nothing like that with it. Just having fun with it. But I am going to give y'all that information. So like I said, in the next video, we coming back, and I got to figure out what size drill bit it was, because I know mine are just scattered. So go to Harbor Freight or somewhere, just buy a whole new set of drill bits, and we'll be back to drill that firewall and put the little plate up there and all that stuff like that, making it good. And then we can finally get this thing crunk up again, and we can get the radio wired up, speakers wired up, different stuff wired up on the inside of the car. And then, yeah, we're gonna get back on the body work. I still got a spray bed line in the bed. I'm trying to decide if I want to do color, the same color as the car gonna be, bed line, or do I want to just do black. I'm thinking I want to do black because I think this color can begin to be too much if you do too much of it. I think this blue can be too much. Like if I do it, for instance, the whole car this color, and then I come back and do the bed that color, I think it may be too much. I think that black in the bed will accent that blue and not make it feel like too much of that same color. So yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Still got some more body work to do on this car, even though this car is probably, the body work I would say is maybe 80% complete. Like most of the dents are fixed. I am gonna find my hood bolts and go ahead and throw the hood on the car at least. I mean, it's just in the way and it got dented up. That was a brand new hood when I got it, but I done put a dent in it. But like I said, man, I appreciate y'all for tuning in. If it weren't for y'all, I wouldn't have been able to get this harness and stuff. So like I said, man, y'all just continue to support me. If there's anything you want to see, anything that I can do within reason, then just drop it down in the comments below. Let me know what you got. Yeah, man, PullsTv, gone.